Greetings to everybody who is watching this video. I am Yenli Loisa Kadang, a 7th grade student from Diponegoro Junior High School, Sumbawa. To the honorable juries, the honorable teachers, my dear friends who are participating in the speech contest, and my loving brothers and sisters everywhere. First of all, let us express our gratitude to God for His blessings in our lives so that we could still enjoy our life and do our activities. In this chance, I would like to deliver my speech about globalization impact on national culture. Nowadays, globalization has become a familiar word to the people's ears. The meaning of globalization is so broad because of the meaning of global itself, which means global or comprehensive. Many aspects has been influenced by globalization, such as education, technology, association, culture, etc. Globalization has both positive and negative impacts, so we should be able to deal with this global influence wisely and, and be able to respond positively so that negative impacts could be avoided because later it will harm ourselves and others. In this case, the discussions of the aspects that can be easily influenced by globalization is in terms of culture. Culture is a reflection of a nation, but it is fading and being forgotten by many people. The lifestyle of a nation can change over time, where every era there must be changes related to human civilization as it is today. In the conditions in the era of globalization, people of a nation tend to choose a more modern lifestyle compared to a life whose terms are left behind by time. For example, social media has been setting trends as people turn to the online world to seek and endorse their norms or cultural practices. This has resulted in the people of a nation preferring a new culture that comes in from outside rather than choosing local culture that has been existing for a long time in their own country. With such conditions, it can make local culture even more marginalized or even replaced by a new culture that comes in from outside our country. Globalization remains the number one threat to our cultural diversity. In the 21st century, people are focusing towards a common identity. People want to talk with one language, eat the same foodstuffs, visit the same places of entertainment, and dress fashionable like the Hollywood stars and socialites. As a result, many communities are deviating from their traditional ways of living and adopting a global identity. We used to have a culture of cooperation, but now it is starting to disappear. We have a culture of saving, but now a lavish and extravagant arts lifestyles. This explains why the modern generation faces the effect of globalization on culture more than any other. Meanwhile, globalization has not only negative impacts but also positives. Globalization changes social cultural values, lifestyle, the way of thinking, and also knowledge or technologies that come from developed countries. People are more disciplined, hardworking, independent, etc. Juries, teachers, and friends and viewers everywhere, since all of us know that globalization has both positive and negative impacts, we have to be smart dealing with it. There are some ways to avoid negative impacts of globalization in terms of culture. 1. We must understand and practice the nation ideology. 2. We must love domestic products. 3. We have to filter out the information and culture that comes from foreign countries. And 4. We have to preserve our culture and traditions. Well, that is all that I could deliver to you all in my speech. Hopefully, it could be useful for all of us. Thank you.